This eerie video was captured by a couple currently living in what many believe to be a haunted apartment in Florida. John and Diana moved into the unit in early 2024, and it wasn't long before they began to suspect that they weren't the only ones there. Strange occurrences began almost immediately, suggesting that something, possibly a spirit, was still lingering in the shadows of the flat.
What the What the
On night, they captured motion, activated balls lighting up without any physical contact. The couple explained that the toys are designed to only respond to touch, while some viewers thought their dog may have accidentally triggered the activity. Second camera angle ruled that out completely. He was nowhere close. As the strange events continued, a letter meant for a previous tenant ended up in apartment 202, giving them the chance to reach out. The former occupant confirmed their worst fears. She had also dealt with unexplained paranormal activity and fled the flat one night without warning. Both she and Diana reported objects covered in scratch marks and sightings of a dark elderly figure sitting motionless in one of the armchairs. Her chilling advice: leave immediately burning. Sage had only made things worse, but John and Diana weren't ready to give up choosing, instead to ignore the supernatural disturbances. Unfortunately, whatever was haunting the apartment wasn't pleased.
No way. No way.
I swear to God. Close it. Close it again. Close it. Close it. Huh? Bro?
I hope I recorded that.
Okay. Wait, are you recording?
They claim no wires or strings were connected to the drawer that suddenly slid open on its own, and a close look at the footage shows there's really no space for anything to be hidden. John even checks the front of the drawer to prove there's nothing raided, but when the ghostly activity calmed for a bit, he got too confident and began directly engaging with the entity. That's when things took a much darker turn.
Leave us alone. This is our apartment. She didn't want me to come at you and address you, but I have to. She's my responsibility. This is my apartment, her apartment. It's not your apartment. You need to leave us alone. No more whispering in her ears when she's showering. No more growling in her ear while she's sleeping. You touching her foot and freaking the dog out. Please stop it. Or no, stop it. I'm telling you, no please anymore. We said please. Now it's stop it. Show yourself. Show yourself in this mirror. Fucking shaking. Don't be a coward. Do it. Show yourself. Do something. Oh my God.
Whatever presence was there didn't take kindly to being challenged. The energy seemed to intensify, almost as if the spirit had been provoked. While skeptics may think It's all staged. John's body language says otherwise. He stumbles over his words and looks genuinely shaken. Hardly what you'd expect from someone reciting a fake script. After that terrifying incident, the couple decided to install proper surveillance cameras around the apartment, and it turned out to be the right move. One afternoon, while Diana was home alone, the cameras captured something they never expected, and she was grateful. They had eyes everywhere.
With one word, Pharaoh can take away your very lives. But there is one thing he cannot take away from you. Your faith. Believe, for we will see God's wonders. Take away from you your faith. Believe, for we will see God's wonders. But there is one thing he cannot take away from you. Your faith. Believe, for we will see God.
As creepy as the footage is, some viewers have pointed out a few suspicious deals for starters. Why did she wave at the camera? If it was already recording, and while she walked through most of the apartment to prove there were no tricks or wires, there's one specific room where the chair moved on its own that she never entered. It might have been a simple oversight, but it raises questions about the authenticity of the footage. So what do you think? Are John and Diana truly experiencing real paranormal activity? Or is there something else going on? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Oh my God!
In this following video, a woman named Britt is outside her house trying her best to remain calm after witnessing something that left her immensely terrified.
I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's up in that room upstairs. You can really hear her working from here. That has me very freaked out. Josie? Josie? Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it, but I don't really know, like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like, just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what? What is it?
For some reason, Brit's dog has been staring at this closet space for quite some time, despite there being no one or nothing inside. The space is clear, but strangely, her dog is locked in on something. Although initially spooked, it wasn't until her dog started growling and barking at the space that she immediately fled, at which point she began to record this video. Now there's something in the beginning that Brit captures which is worth pointing out, and that's the graveyard in front of her house. Every so often Josie would come out to the spot and just stare at it in the same way that she would when looking at the closet space.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
For this reason, Brit believes that the cemetery might have something to do with Joss's strange behavior. It's as though she's seeing something that we can't. But things get even creepier when Brit mentions a certain detail about this graveyard.
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have a graveyard on this property. So this was my grandparents' ranch. Before they passed away, they buried all of their cats right here where you see the little crosses, and it was their wish to be buried right here, just where they were. So that's really all that there's to it, but things have been quite strange lately. Like, for some reason, cows just like come to this area sometimes and like surround it, because we during the day we leave that gate open. And yeah, I don't really know. We don't really have cows. We have horses, but not cows.
As she mentions, cows would also come to this exact spot and do the same thing that her dog would do. Keep in mind that the only farm animals that she has on this ranch are horses. These cows aren't hers, but they always come from a neighboring ranch and surround her graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development. Like, why? They just kind of come and literally breathe around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
If Jose's behavior hasn't fully convinced Brit that something is up with her graveyard, then the cows definitely have. Now, the cow situation is a relatively new occurrence. It was only a month ago in April that they started to appear. This is why she's been trying to record them as much as she can, just in case they stop showing up and no one believes her. But one night while getting a food delivery, Brit records something that makes her even more certain that there's something off about the graveyard. It's late at night when this is captured.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Yeah, this location is off-site. No here.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You a cow photo?
I scared. Is a cow.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up here. What did you do? This happened in your house?
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like. Are you for real right now?
Eerily, her shirt is pulled by something that can't be seen. It was right after she walked in to disable the home security alarm, which had gone off for unknown reasons, that this happened. Upon feeling a sudden yank, she immediately drops her food and runs out in a panic frenzy. According to her, it was as if someone had tugged at her sleeve with all their might. Shaken up by this, she decides to sleep in the RV outside and wait until her family came back from their trip. It goes without saying, but she was totally freaked out, and it didn't help that she was all alone when this happened. This incident, along with the strange behavior from the animals, has led her to believe that the graveyard is either cursed or haunted. Whether paranormal or not, these occurrences are still pretty creepy. But despite there being no further videos on the situation, these current ones continue to spook viewers and make them wonder just what exactly is going on with Brit's home. Like all videos, this one remains a mystery. On April 16th of 2023 at around 3 a.m., a man named Jacob wakes up to a strange noise outside his room, trembling with fear. He gets out of bed and encounters something that leaves him extremely unnerved now. Not too long ago, I featured a video from Jacob, who you may remember as the man who inherited an old house and a creepy clown doll that both belonged to his grandmother. The clown doll, known as Jeffrey, scares him because of this. He keeps Jeffrey locked up in a separate room away from him. But then, one night something happens that spooks Jacob out of his mind. It's close to midnight when a loud bang wakes him up. He hears a couple more noises before suddenly realizing that the sounds are coming from the room next to his, where the clown doll was put. What happens next scares the living daylights out of him. Take a look.
I just heard banging.
As Jacob checks the room where the sounds were coming from, a loud noise is heard from downstairs. He looks nervously down the staircase when suddenly the sound of footsteps going up the stairs is heard. Yet as he looks closely, no one appears to be there. He then quickly turns around to see the door opening slowly, showing Jeffrey, whose head is now in a different position, initially seen facing the wall. The clown is now staring at the door. Jacob quickly ends the video here and locks himself in his room until the following morning. After this night, he was absolutely certain that Jeffrey was haunted, afraid it might happen again, or something worse may occur. He decides to move Jeffrey into the basement.
Another update. You know, I think I'm definitely going to be moving Jeffrey. Like, with whatever happened last night, I don't want him near me. I'm going to be putting him in the basement, so I'm going to follow up. This is the results so far. I'm going to leave him here for now, but I think I'm gonna put a camera here. Jeffrey's still here, so we're gonna see if there's anything I miss.
Now, unlike before, Jacob will keep an eye on Jeffrey by placing a security camera in front of him. If anything happens, he'll be notified immediately via a notification sent by the camera fast forward to a few nights later, and he's notified of movement inside the basement. He checks the camera's live feed and sees that the camera is moving side to side. Now, this didn't alarm him, as he forgot that the heater on which the camera was placed on top has a timer that turns it on and makes it oscillate. The heater had simply turned on during this time, but as he continues to watch, something happens that terrifies him to his core watch. As the camera oscillates from side to side, the clown's arm eerily moves on its own. Seconds later, the light bulb blows out in a loud explosion, making the basement completely dark. Following that, a strange voice is heard, whispering something that's hard to make out. Not much else happens after this, but everything that happened before was enough for Jacob to decide that Jeffrey should remain locked up in the basement. Jeffrey continues to be recorded in case he moves again. For now, no further updates have been posted by Jacob, but until then, this video remains a mystery. This clip was captured in an ordinary backyard, but what the camera picked up is anything but not ordinary. At first, everything seems quiet, just trees, a garden, and a child innocently exploring the edge of the woods. But watch closely.
Hey, Dad, look at Carly.
Get up here, Carly!
Watch closely. The human-like figure appears, but something's off. Its movements are unnatural, and its presence terrifyingly real. Whether it's a ghost, a creature, or something entirely unknown, what's clear is we are not alone.
What the hell was that? The hell was that?
In a split second, the man begins to run, driven either by curiosity or fear. But as he reaches the spot where the figure once stood, it's gone. No trace, no sound, just the silence of the woods. Some say spirits disappear the moment you acknowledge them. Others believe they wait, silently watching, just out of frame. What do you think this is? Let us know in the comments below. This video remains a mystery, but this isn't the first time something this unsettling has been caught on camera. The next clip might just leave you sleeping with the lights on. A man was jolted awake in the dead of night by strange, unsettling noises coming from around his bed. As he cautiously looked around, something terrified him so deeply that he bolted out of the room in pure panic. Desperate and shaken, he rushed to wake his friend. But when his friend stepped inside the room to investigate, he was met with something nightmarish.
Tem alguém embaixo da minha cama. Aonde? No meu quarto. Como assim? Juro. Eu vi uma mão subindo em cima da cama. Vai, velho. Deixa eu ver. Calma, relaxa, velho.
horrifying figure standing silently in the dark, staring straight at him. So who or what could it be? A demon, a restless spirit, or something far more sinister, lurking just beyond the veil of our reality? Let us know what you think in the comments below.